chemistry. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. It'll be different tonight.
Good on the shot.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich, and Young kicks to Hunter. Pass to Capella, down to 5 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo. He draws iron on the dunk. Young inside, guarded by Holiday. And it's sent back by Lopez. And stolen by Hunter. 4-on-3 break. Young with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Holiday's got 5 now.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Back to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. Here's Lopez. There's the pass to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hey, offensive rebound. Positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
Young finds Collins. Now here's Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Middleton the pass to Holiday. Now the feed to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Capella. Inside, here's Bogdanovich, and the layup falls.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Middleton. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Holiday, and Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. They get the rebound. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Young taking his time here. Just 4 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A nice shot by Teague.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Young passes to Collins. Stolen by Tucker. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Tucker forces the turnover, then immediately gets the ball up court. That's just an experienced, smart play.
Teague against Young. Dishes it to Capella. Young with the ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 6.
You know, the range Young has really is unlimited. He just feels comfortable shooting as soon as he crosses half court.
Tie game in Milwaukee. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at center. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Bucks. Passes to Connaughton. And Capella sends it back. Young with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Capella. It's Collins with the drive. Second chance shot. Young in the corner. Clock at 4. But they get it back. And stolen by Portis. Here's Forbes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Forbes has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bucks. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The Bucks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. There's the 3. Rebounded by Tucker. The Bucks shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Connaughton passes to Teague. Sweet move. And the layup is up and in. Teague's got 6.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he seizes it.
Pass to Portis. Tucker with the ball, working on Collins. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. 6 to shoot. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Young passes to Collins. And stolen by Portis. Here's Forbes. Finished off the break. And it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
You know, Forbes is slight of frame, guys, but deceptively strong. He can finish through contact if he has to.
Collins dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Back to Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Collins.
Sometimes it's a real trick bag trying to guard Antetokounmpo. I mean, his skill set and build and length and athleticism draws a ton of fouls.
The Hawks trail by 3. Williams kicks to Collins. And the pass to Huerter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The feed to Okongwu. 5 on the clock. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Okongwu.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Giannis outside. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. Lets it go. Shot by Collins, no good.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Outside Holiday. That shot missing. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1 possession. And that should...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Middleton. Lopez passes to Middleton. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Drains it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Collins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you like to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Atlanta making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Basket counts.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now Holiday, 7 points in the game, and stolen by Okongwu. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And Reddish with the slam.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Holiday against Gallinari. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Williams looking around. Okongwu with it. Lopez is there.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Williams. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:43 left to play here in the third. Williams attacking. And the basket is good.
Quick off the dribble. Gets a step on the nearest defender. Bye-bye, says Williams.
Here's Connaughton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
1:09 left in the third quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jeff Teague. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Atlanta making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Shot by Collins, no good. The Bucks trail, and here's the fast break. Teague can't hit. And they're running. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Hunter. Bogdanovich has got 6.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Outside Williams. And stolen by Portis. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks on top. They're up by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Lou Williams, and it's Capella in at the 5. T. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Portis.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
Here's Forbes. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And here's Collins from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Now, here's Hunter. Teague covering. Kicks it out to Collins.
Switch.
Back to Capella. Another shot. Collins, good. Collins has got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
And it's slammed in by T.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Williams passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
Here's Teague. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for T. Capella finds Bogdanovich. And here's Young. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Then for the Hawks, Molinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Young inside, guarded by Holiday.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Young, right side. He dishes it to Gallinari. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Holiday. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they've piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
And that one, good.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Young outside. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And Zoe Antetokounmpo looking over it. Cuts off the pass. Young with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The kick out to Young. Gallinari outside. Lopez with the steal. Here's Young. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Young. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
To tie it up. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Young against Holiday. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
What an offensive force Holiday can be when he's going like this.
Now, here is Young. Oh, no good on the dunk. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Clint Capella.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. Back to Young. Passes it to Reddish. Hawks passing it around. 4 on the shot clock. And that one drops for him. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Persistence pays for Middleton, commanding the ball and really demonstrating why his teammates trust him in these moments.
We're just over a minute into overtime here. Young drives in, and it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Down low, here's...
Goodness! That was special!
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a one-point game. And Giannis throws it down.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Here's Young. Good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Here's Young. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. And it's good. 2 points.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Young against Holiday. Young drives in.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
And just a loss of concentration there. And they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, clearly an unforced mistake there. You got to keep your head in the game and tighten that handle.
Outside Holiday. Inside, here's Young. The kick out to Holiday. 4 on the clock. His 3-pointers off the mark. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
From deep. And so the Bucks take the win. They had to sprint. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. D.A.
Kevin, thanks for...
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Now here's Harden. Pass to Durant. Fires from deep. 6 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here, and that one goes long. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo, and that one is stuffed right through.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo has evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Harden, no good. Giannis against Durant, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
He hits the second from the line. It's the Nets now. Still without a basket in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Harden. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to KD. Takes the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good from outside.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And there's the feed to Jordan. Harris dishes to KD. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Outside, Green. On the wing, Irving. Teague covering. Green passes to Llewellyn. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Green. Stolen by Tucker. Outside, Portis. Tries again. T kicks to Connaughton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Jeff Teague's such a good distributor. Always keeps his eyes up, surveys the floor, and gets it where it needs to go.
Nets trail by 7. Irving passes to Griffin. Poke loose. To the middle. And it's Green with the jam.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Teague. He dishes it to Tucker. Nice move. He lays it in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
26 seconds left in the first. Here's Irving. And there's the pass to Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there are only a handful of players who can create excitement just by being on the floor. And Griffin is one of them.
Bucks leading by 5. Teague feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Tucker. Outside Teague. To the paint. Here's Portis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead, up 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Here's Portis after the made shot from KD. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Durant with the steal. For the finish. And Harden with the stop.
Well, the length of Kevin Durant on the defensive end, creating havoc and an opportunity for his guys.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. But how about Devontae Graham? The second.
Hammering it in.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Teague, the pass to Giannis. No good. Shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. A pull-up. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, Kevin Durant plays with great pace. He never allows the defense to speed him up. Just a pretty pull-up jumper.
Giannis drives in. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. KD finds Harden. DiVincenzo against Dinwiddie. Jordan the pass to KD. Clock at 6. Harden inside the 3-point line. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Teague. Middleton is doubled. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Bucks. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Middleton on the mark with the 15-footer.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11 wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Harden scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Harris. Harden outside. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Harris.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Jeff Green on the wing. Irving passes to Griffin. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Brown with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Holiday. No good from Irving.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
7-second difference, shot and game clock, and Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Outside Irving. Brown outside. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. Amped up and ready off the tip. And that's...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Irving against T. Here's Griffin. Here's Irving. That shot no good. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, Jeff Teague leaks out perfectly, uses his speed to beat everybody up the floor.
Out to the right wing. Outside, Green. Nets passing it around. Brown dishes to Green. And Green slams it in.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Back to Giannis. In the corner, Middleton with it. Launches a three. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The offensive rebound. Harden the pass to Jordan. Dinwiddie against Holiday. Here's Durant. Offensive rebound. Oh! And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Harden dishes to Harris. Over Middleton. Here's KD. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound, Nets. KD on the wing. No good on the triple.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
How the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
The opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Here's Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. Harden finds Dinwiddie. And here is Jordan. Lopez covering. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, we've seen that a time or two from Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
For three, Middleton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. The three from KD. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Milwaukee. Outside Portis. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. Forbes the pass to Portis. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good from 11 feet. Feeds it to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Outside Teague. He gets it up. And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. They've got Griffin. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Griffin finds Brown. On the wing, Green. That three off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That one falls.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Portis, the pass to Tucker. Yep, it counts.
Oh, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Brown feeling out a bit. Irving drives in. The shot's good. Irving's got his first basket.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And that's an intentional foul. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. Portis kicks to Connaughton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Passes it to Portis. Back to Connaughton. Now T. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Forbes. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Kept alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And here in the second half, their production on the offensive glass has slipped. I mean, they had the lead, but that has been an issue.
Here's Irving. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
From downtown, Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Durant. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here is Forbes. Portis tipped back in for 2. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Harden outside. Count that bucket.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Over to the wing. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 13. Irving surveying the floor. Pass to KD. From deep. Shot clock reset for the Nets. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, how about the mid-range game? Joe Harris knows they're going to run him off the three-point line, so he's showing you what else he has.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bucks.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Durant, the pass to Jordan. Here's Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now Middleton. From deep three-point range, the shot will not fall.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on... Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the two-guard spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Harden finds KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Now Durant. Feeds to Jordan. Back to Durant. Puts it up from 15. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Down low, Capella, and Durant sends it back. And he recovers it. The kick out to Young. 6 to shoot. Drills it from outside.
You just can't forget about Trae Young. Not for a second out there. We saw him there with that quick release.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And it's Jordan atop the key. Back to Dinwiddie. Durant at the elbow. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Durant's got 9. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number 1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
And another shot. Dinwiddie against Young. Jordan dishes to Dinwiddie. For the 3. No good on that one. The Hawks trail by 4.
Lightning.
That was incredible.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Collins is running. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Williams. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. Back to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From the arc. And James Harden with the three.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Here's Herter. Williams in the post, guarded by Harden. Williams, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Jordan. KD looking around. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Out to Gallinari. Launches it. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Williams. To the wing right side. No good from the wing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
And that's some athleticism on display as Cam Reddish gets to the rim.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a three-point game. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Herter passes to Reddish. Gallinari outside. He feeds it to Okongwu. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. Sixth pick going from Italy to New York City. And the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt with the Carmelo deal. And his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
And Okongwu slams it in.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces.
But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Atlanta.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jordan gets to Durant. Back to Jordan, and Capella sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 3, shoots over Capella. Trae Young grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
KD passes to Harden. From deep. Rebound by the Hawks. Bogdanovich inside. Dinwiddie covering.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Harden the pass to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
No better way to fire up your teammates. Durant showing good athleticism on the monster jam.
Young against Durant. Young dishes to Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
30 seconds left in the first half. Harden finds KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here's Young. He has 7. 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 9 points.
The threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a shaky first quarter for Atlanta. A big part of the problem was their defense and inability to... And that's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Nets trail by 6.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Now here's Harden. Left side, Jordan. Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. Got a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Gallinari running. Nice move. And the wide open shot from Reddish. But they'll get another chance. Goes back up. Fires the three. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A floater, and it's weighed in by KD. KD's got 20 points.
The uncanny ability for a big guy to slip towards the hoop, then loft in the nice floater. Durant showing a little bit of everything on that play.
Nobody near Williams. Atlanta again missing. Nets trail by 4. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Williams gets the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
This has been relentless from KD here tonight. The defense has tried to adjust, not once, but several times, and nothing working.
Young against Harden. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. To the middle. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 3-point lead. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Irving. From deep 3-point range. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Luwawu. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, great to see Kyrie Irving getting after it on the defensive end, showing how quick those hands can be, not with the ball handling, but knocking the ball away.
Bogdanovich against Brown, and finished off by Collins.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Young against Irving. And he banks in the layup.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Young against Irving. They get it back. Collins. The kick out to Young. Here's Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bogdanovich inside. Griffin with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. The kick out to Brown. On the wing, Green. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lock at 6. Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. Here's Young. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Atlanta. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at point. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Irving. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Just 5 on the clock. To take the lead, Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Herder gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Known for being a scorer, Herder is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
And a wide open look for Irving. Griffin kicks to Irving. Back to Griffin. They kick it out to Green. Just his first attempt. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herder. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. Here's Irving. And he swishes it right through.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden has subbed in for Brown. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Harden can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Collins inside. Here's Capella. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And that one misses.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Outside Durant. To the middle. That's tipped. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Young outside. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Good work there as it goes.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
KD finds Jordan. With 3, Harris. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Bobs it up for Jordan. Stolen by Collins. Here's Capella. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
High post, KD working on Collins. Shots good by Durant.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
1:04 left here in the fourth quarter. Young dishes to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hunter, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Nets with possession here. Durant with it. Harden outside. Lets it go with the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Now Collins. Lets the 3 fly. Jordan with the rebound.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Harris inside. Kicks it out to Harden. Down low. It falls!
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Moments away as the Trump. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of DH.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Bogdanovich outside Collins. Shot clock at 5. Over to the left wing. It's tipped. We got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. On target from 13 feet.
Just taking what the defense allows. I mean, nice recognition there by Lopez. This guy has seen it all.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. The pass to Young. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Passes to Lopez. It's stolen by Capella.
That's two really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping it.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. To the inside, and the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Pass to Giannis. Here's Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Capella, and it's sent back by Lopez. Now the Bucks moving it up. Antetokounmpo running.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Lopez drives in.
And the key for Lopez is playing strong. When he does this, he makes an impact on both ends.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
The Hawks trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. They grab their own miss.
Oh, what a play!
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And Capella the bucket on the assist by Hunter. Capella's got 8 points.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Pass to Giannis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it out to Collins. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The Hawks working the ball around. Hunter dishes to Young. Great D that time from Middleton. Lopez with the ball. With 2 seconds left. No good on the layup. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. Here's Collins after the made shot from Jeff Teague. Bogdanovich finds Capella. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Now here's Teague. Up top, Portis. Capella covering. 6 on the shot clock. Teague the pass to Portis. Fires from 14, and it comes off the front of the rim. Collins with it. Picked up by Portis. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Teague the pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Shot by Collins, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
T kicks it to Tucker. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Tucker's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. In Atlanta again with the bucket. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Teague for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Portis following the score by Lou Williams. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just finding ways to score. Herter can do it in the half court or in transition.
Teague surveying the D. Here's Forbes. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 1:10 left in the first half of the game. The pass to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. Kicks it to Okongwu. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly. Puts himself in the right position to finish.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gallinari against Holiday. Banked in off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Right there you see Holiday's toughness. Gets hit, able to maintain body control, finishes the play.
Williams passes to Herter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks ahead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Clint Capella had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 4 rebounds, and that's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. It's good, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Drew Holiday. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Passes it to Herter. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Misses from close range. The Hawks shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Takes the 13-footer. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 3.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to DiVincenzo. 90 seconds now into the second half. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Holiday's got 12 points in the game. Here is Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
The pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Passes it to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Williams. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 6 points for him.
Good interior defense. But Lou Williams not to be intimidated, not to be denied.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Gallinari with the steal. They're running. Pass to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
One thing all scouts love about Cam Reddish. For a wing, he has a huge frame that typically bodes well at this level.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. The tray. The shot by Holiday, no good. Atlanta leading by 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And finished off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
T kicks to Portis. And again, the Bucks miss. Atlanta with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Herter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Portis can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 7. Young dishes to Collins. Young passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins is one of those guys. When he leaves the floor, he just keeps going up.
Here's Teague. The shot misses.
all the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Up in time, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Atlanta. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And here's Collins from outside. He can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 12. Teague left side. And Tucker kicks to Portis. And the shot is long. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The kick out to Young. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
And Collins gets double-teamed. It's Young on the wing. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Forbes. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And a deep 3 from Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Bucks trail by 9. Giannis passes to Holiday. Bucks passing it around over Young. And again, the Bucks miss.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Collins wide open. He fires. The Hawks again can't hit.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Here's Antetokounmpo from 13 feet. It goes down.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
The pass to Capella to the paint. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Holiday.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And that one falls for Collins.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
Shoots from 14. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The kick out to Young. Fires for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one is on Holiday. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And Young kicks to Collins. Puts up a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Middleton right side. trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Young from outside, the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Atlanta with the rebound.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hawks.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Clint Capella.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Middleton can't get it to go. And it's the Hawks ball. 15-point game. Young fires away from outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Antetokounmpo, rebounded by Capella. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. From deep, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Hunter. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brooklyn, they've got Joe Harris. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Now here's Harden. Outside Durant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Middleton. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from KD. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, just over a minute played. Harden the pass to KD. From 11 feet away, Antetokounmpo knocks it away.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And there it is for him. KD's got his second bucket.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now here's Middleton, and there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Lock at 6. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And here's Harden. Pass to Durant. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Jordan kicks to Durant. Back to Jordan. KD on the wing. To the middle. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Durant.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Middleton, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now, here is Harden. Outside, KD. Harris outside. And the three ball is good.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Portis with it. He's picked up by Irving. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Takes a three. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Teague, the pass to Tucker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Tucker does not shy away from contact. As a matter of fact, he embraces it and looks for it. Plays with a lot of force.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets, trailing by 5. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Griffin. Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
And Teague, here we go. Up again, and Teague is right there.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've made the commitment to get out.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Griffin's got 6.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
And Tucker kicks to T. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Harden. Brooklyn trailing. Durant up top, guarded by Tucker. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Good on the bucket. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bucks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
Yep, it counts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And, Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Lobs it up for Jordan.
Watch out now. Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Holiday attacking. Drops in the layup for 2. Holiday's got 6 points.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Throws it up high. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. And it's blocked by Brown. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Griffin dishes to Brown. On the wing, Irving. Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's Teague. Down low. Here's Tucker. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Jack. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points, 2. And that'll do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Irving in at the point. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. There's the triple. That one, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way on up the court. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Durant.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
It's Durant on the wing. Over Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the 3.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Here's Durant. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Teague. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Outside Teague. Back to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. The 3. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. Giannis with it, picked up by Harris. Lopez kicks it down to Middleton. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Holiday finds Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Back to KD. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. A 2-point game.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Irving kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Rebound by Jeff Green.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The kick out to Brown. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Irving passes to Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority.
Big fella is a beast down low.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. We've got Bobby Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Teague, and it's Forbes in at shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Back to Brown, just 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Portis throws it down.
Teague's ability to find the open man makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
Irving passes to Griffin. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's foul number 2 for him. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Brown. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it goes down 2 points. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the chart.
Outside Irving. Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
DiVincenzo against Irving. And stolen by Jordan. By himself. And Harden with the stop.
We know DeAndre Jordan is a shot blocker, but that time he got out and got a steal on the defensive end.
Harden against Holiday. And the rejection by Harden. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man. Harden
against Holiday. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Irving against Holiday. 5 on the clock. Harden dishes to Irving. Back to Harden. Inside, Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Nets lead by 4.
Harris has been in these situations before. He's a veteran player and very calm taking the big shots.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points here in the second half. Harden outside from downtown. The rebound by the Bucks. Now DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Giannis kicks to Forbes. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Harris. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a two-possession deficit.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Middleton. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Harris kicks to Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg.
Presentation of the NBA.
There below is Barclays Center. And a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Now, here is Harden. On the wing, Harden. Back to Durant. And KD throws it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Young up top, defended by Durant, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. It's his first trip to the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Harden the pass to KD. Dinwiddie right side. Outside for KD. 6 on the shot clock. With the teardrop. Collins with some nice D.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And he misses the fast break layup.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Goes up on the wing. Here's Dinwiddie. Passes to Jordan. Harden outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now, here's Hunter. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Harden the pass to Durant. Harris outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Durant. A shake. Young with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. Here's Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Got a piece of it. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Over Jordan. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Young with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Can't hit from in close. Brooklyn trailing. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Pass to Durant. Cams the 12-footer. KD's got his second basket of the game. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one.
this will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, it doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. You know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the charts.
Irving passes to Griffin. Here's Luwawu to the inside. The kick out to Irving. No good with the triple. The Hawks trailing. Outside Bogdanovich. Collins dishes to Hunter. Kicks it out to Collins. Over Green. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Now here's Brown. Irving passes to Brown. Back to Irving. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Collins. Scores! What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Back to Irving. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jump shot.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Atlanta. They're up by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And earlier we spoke with Kevin.
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
They've got Griffin. Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Green, and it's Luwawu in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. Irving kicks to Brown. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Okongwu with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Reddish. It's deflected. Irving looking for an opening. No good with the elbow jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Irving with the steal. Luwawu, the pass to Green. Tipped away. Here's Williams. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Green dishes to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Over Williams. Outside Irving. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Herter. Here's Reddish. Williams against Irving. That one falls. And the Hawks lead by 5.
He is putting you in a bind because Lou Williams' passing ability sets up his scoring in the pick and roll.
Irving kicks to Griffin. They get it again. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Irving. 5 to shoot. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's just great savvy in a pick-and-roll situation run perfectly by Kyrie Irving.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Young from outside. Bogdanovich against Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast way. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. Young passes to Capella. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season. And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score, an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you. I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A shot by Harden, wide open, off the left rim and out.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Herter. Gallinari surveying the D. And Okongwu slams it in.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Now Harden, he's got 8. Shot, high post. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist from Harden. Jordan's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets. And here is Williams. Stolen by Harden. Here's Dinwiddie. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves in. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 1. Young inside, guarded by Harden.
In the tournament, Nets ball.
Nets leading by 4. The pass to Jordan. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. Out to KD. Over Collins. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Durant's got 8 points.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Now here is Young. He has 6. Capella trying to free himself up. The layup off target. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Young. James Harden picking up that last basket. And Young, here we go.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Nets leading by 6. Harden with it. 10 points for him. Passes it to Durant. Latrey. Out to Harris. Pass to Dinwiddie. Young with the steal.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Jordan. From past the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. And it's Bogdanović off the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Harden against Bogdanović. Harden left side. Ready by Bogdanović. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Young with no one around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. KD passes to Jordan. Now, here is Harden. He's got 10. KD with it. And guarded by Capella. To the paint, here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Now, here's Bogdanović. And the pass to Young. .130 left in the third. And that's an intentional foul. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. That's good from Young. And so Young nails them both. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third, and now they decide to foul intentionally. .125 left in the third quarter. Here's Irving. Passes it to Green. Here's Luwawu. And the shot goes in. Luwawu's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Williams kicks to Gallinari. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. It's Brown on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Poked away. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Gallinari. Pass to Reddish. Gallinari outside. Drops it in from 11 feet.
This guy is such a patient offensive talent. Danilo Gallinari gets into the mid-range and makes it look easy.
16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And that one drops. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in a shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Jordan. Durant down low. Gallinari on him. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Harden.
Just so full of confidence. This guy knows he's at the top of his game. Kevin Durant excels cashing in from right there.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Harris passes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Harris outside. 4 on the clock. Durant dishes to Harris. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Williams passes to Gallinari. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Williams.
A small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
And here's Harden. It's Durant on the wing. That's tipped. Williams with the ball, guarded now by Durant. And Williams throws it down.
Boy, how about the instincts right there by Lou Williams? Not known as a defender, but picks the pocket there.
Harden with it. He dishes it to KD. Down low. And Griffin slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Okongwu. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Danilo Gallinari very content to find his teammates.
And an intentional foul right there. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Harden the pass to Jordan. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's KD. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Dinwiddie is checked in for James Harden. Now, here is Young. Outside Collins. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Nets with the lead. Irving finds Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. There's the pass to Durant. Jordan trying to free himself up. And Kevin Durant good for 3. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Young. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. It's good.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Outside, KD. From deep. Bogdanovich against Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Young against Dinwiddie. Young dishes to Capella. Young pass to Collins. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. That's leading by 5. Now Dinwiddie kicks to KD. There's a minute left to play here in the fourth. Pulls it from 20.
And really, this is the role of Capella. To come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible.
Here's Young. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Collins against Durant. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside. It drops.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Laces one from 3.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Irving kicks to KD. To the inside. That's good.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go.
David, thank you.